it's very strict here.
Well, that's good.
So it's
That's
fine.
good.
It's fine. Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, so welcome and good afternoon or good morning, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome everybody to the next edition of Behind the Bench, the National Soccer Coaches Association of Canada's free webinar series. We'll give just another minute or so for the participants logging in to come in and join, and at that time, then I'll introduce our host and our panelists. We have only one host and one panelist today, and we'll go ahead and get started. Just another minute.
Richard, you can hear me okay?
Yeah, we're all good.
Rafael, you can hear me okay?
Yes, I hear you perfectly.
Yeah, good. Just want to make sure.
Okay, all right. So we'll hopefully another few people will join in the next little while, but let's go ahead and get started. So I'm delighted to introduce first our host, Tony Ferrara. So he is the technical director of the National Soccer Coaches Association of Canada, and he's also our expert interviewer. So he's got an incredible background. I'm sure he'll get a chance to speak a little bit today. And Tony's going to be speaking with another good friend and colleague of mine, and someone who I've had the honor and the pleasure of working with, Rafael Carbajal, who is originally from Uruguay and came to live and work in Canada as a coach, and has worked at pretty much every level that you can work at in Canada. And in between his work in Canada and now after his work in Canada, he has also worked in many other countries in the professional game, including in Italy, in Uruguay, and now most recently in Paraguay. So he's got a ton of experience, probably one of the most experienced coaches ever to come out of Canada. And I'm looking forward to this discussion, and I will go ahead and leave it with Tony and Rafael.
Richard, thank you very much. Rafael, thank you for taking the time to do this with us. I know you're very busy over there, and also want to welcome everybody who's signed in to listen to the conversation. So, Rafael, again, welcome and thank you for doing this. What I would like to concentrate on today, it's not player development, but coaching development, because you have gone through a lot of different places to bring you where you are today. And so I hope you can share with us all of your knowledge and all the things that you've learned along the way. Because you were in Italy, if I remember correctly, for in Paraguay. So yeah, so we'll concentrate on coaching education, and if I'm sure we're going to touch up a little bit on player development as well. But I think today we'll try to stick with that. So I won't say very much. I'll let you take over, and we'll start with what you're doing right now. Where are you now, and what you're doing right now?
Well, first of all, I really appreciate your invitation. Both of you, I know for many years. I have a lot of respect for both of you, and this is a good opportunity for me to get in touch with Canadian soccer after a while, not being there. Right now, I'm in Paraguay. I've been here since August last year, and it's already been a year. I went back, but I came back here this year to continue the job. I was hired by a club who, at the time last year, they were in second division, and this year they're in the top division here. And I was hired as manager of the youth, all the youth teams, and coach the reserve team to try to develop some players to move up to the first team. You know how soccer in South America really is like that. All the clubs, they try to develop players So they become their players, and they can make money, you know, by selling them more. That's
Right,
how the
right.
business is.
Right, right. Well, that's the big business with the you know, with the clubs in South America and in Europe, trying to develop
right.
players and
Exactly.
make money off that. Yeah. But we'll talk
Although
about that.
the Europe mostly are the buyers.
Yeah,
South
yeah, well,
America are
true,
the sellers. You know,
true,
that's-
true. So there is a reason for hiring good coaches in South America and everywhere else, I guess, to develop players, because they're going to make money out of this. Hopefully, there'll be a lot of money to make out of this. I remember,
it has a great meaning.
Yeah, I remember a conversation. Money, yeah, of course. But I remember a conversation that you and I had a while ago in Nagawa, where you said, and I've always remembered that, you said there is a huge difference when you're coaching to keep your job, or you're coaching to keep food on the table, and when you're coaching to make parents happy. And I think, but if you want to expand on that, because I remember the conversation that we had, it lasted about 3 hours. So but anyway, you take over, you expand on that if you don't mind.
Yes, of course, of course. I mean, it's day and night. The pressure that you have when you know that your job depends on your results, right? Your family, if you, let's say, like myself, you know, I travel to other countries, and you move your family sometimes, or even your family back home, and you need to have good results to keep your job. Your mind works completely different than like coaching in Canada, for example, where results were never, you know, a big problem, you know, a big part of the equation there. And when you coach, when your coaching is based on results, your mind works differently. You all of a sudden you start thinking about things that you never thought before, simply because the need and the pressure take you to those spots, you know, to those resources that you never used before, you never thought about before.
Right.
The way you behave is also different. You know, the way you behave with your coaching staff, with the players. Because believe me, you in Canada, for example, I remember being sympathetic to some players. You know, I liked their personality. They were good kids, you know, nice boy, and I kept them in the team. You know, they kept them in the team to try to help them out. When you're coaching for results, no, you only keep in the team the ones that are gonna put really food on your table, the ones that are gonna help you to keep your job. You know, and the ones that are gonna support you. Otherwise, you know, you don't want those players, because when things get tough, those players bail out. So you really, friendship in professional soccer is, you know, for a coach is not.
It doesn't exist.
No. It doesn't exist really.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, and I had this question saved for later on, but I'm going to ask it to you now. So, you know, in Canada, we have this philosophy, I guess, for the most part, that we're not coaching to win. We're coaching to develop, right? But, and I'm sure there are different opinions on that, but I believe, I don't know what you think about it, but I believe that when you're coaching to win, it will eventually make you a better coach. What do you think about that?
Of course, definitely. I mean, I always, you know how I am. You know me for years, so
yes,
do you,
of course.
Richard. I'm not very politically correct. I always say what I think. You know, like, and it's the way it is for me, because I believe that if you are honest, sometimes, you know, people will, you know, they will not take it lightly, but you know, at the end of the day, you go and sleep quietly, and you rest, because you know you spoke your mind. So I always said in Canada, I had these discussions, you know, regarding youth soccer, and not teaching the kids to win. Win is a part of the teaching. You know, you cannot play a competitive sport if you do not develop a winner. You know, not everybody's going to become a winner. It doesn't matter, but you teach them how to become a winner and how to win. Because there is a big difference between coaching a game and coaching to win. Huge difference. Huge difference.
Thank you for watching this short preview video from the National Soccer Coaches Association of Canada. To see the full video, plus have access to hundreds of other coaching videos, blogs, webinars, and podcasts, plus free and discounted coach education courses and other soccer merchandise, plus to have exclusive access to register for all future NSCAC conventions, both live and online, click on the link below to become a member of the NSCAC today. Also, please remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, as your continued support allows us to continue to provide coach education and coach development resources to soccer coaches across Canada and worldwide. Thank you again for your continued support, and we look forward to seeing you at future NSCAC events.